all fun and games, or as I now will like to call it, no fun and games. Oh my goodness. What a stinker of a movie. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one. This is about kids who find a cursed knife and then they are like forced into playing kids games to the death, or so the movie says, but not really. I don't know, man. This movie is so painfully dull and just lame in every way. None of the rules make any goddamn sense. The anything of intrigue they set up is just immediately washed away with dumb decisions. So, what do you got to say?
I hated this movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was so dumb. I just was like, I think that the rules they set up are totally disregarded. They don't make sense why they're even there if
none.
they're not
Yeah,
going to
zero.
follow them.
Yeah, none.
Um, the one thing I will say is that I think that the actors in this do a decent job. Like, I think that there's talent for sure,
Yeah,
but I think that the writing and the direction of the film are really poor.
I agree.
It had the potential to be something like a Truth or Dare or like a gimmick film,
It is a gimmick
which
film. I think
I
it
mean, it
could
is
be
a
more
gimmick
like
film, but
talk to me.
or like Talk to Me,
Yeah.
yeah. Like it did have this potential. It had a great location. It had the like setup for the story, which we talked about, and then it had the talent. But I just feel like the writing and the execution was really bad.
This felt like a very muddled film throughout. I feel like this was a either troubled production or
Mm.
rushed production or something, because you have Natalia Dyer from Stranger Things, you have Asa Butterfield from all sorts of stuff, from Hugo to friggin' Ender's Game to whatever. So you've definitely got talent in front of the camera, but you've got this curse thing where the knife is like forcing people to be like, I will play and I won't quit, and demon, am I it, or whatever the fuck. And they're like forced to say this thing, but then other people get killed and are like
Yeah,
also part of the game. And it's like, why are these people even having to
that
say
was
this stuff? Like,
yeah.
none of this stuff makes absolutely any sense. And then
Uh,
they set up like relationship drama and they set up this kind of stuff, but then they just do away with it very quickly,
yeah,
and
it
you're
gets
like, what was the
eliminated.
point of any of that? Like,
Yeah.
what's the any kind of character development that they set up, any kind of intrigue, any kind of anything, which is very little, to be honest, but whatever they do set up, a family dynamic, any of that stuff, there's just nothing to grab onto
Mm-hmm.
here. There's no meat on the bone when it comes to the emotional connection, to the story connection, to the scares. I don't find any of this interesting as far as like the horror goes. I don't find any of
No.
this interesting as far as any of the relationships go, because all of it's very cliche, very obvious, very normal, like just by the numbers kind of stuff. But then
Yeah.
it's not even done, like it's not even followed through on the by the numbers. It's kind of like everything feels half baked.
And there's no like payoff either
None.
for anything that, like you're saying, that's set
None.
up.
There's
So
zero payoff for literally anything in the film.
yeah, it's not a recommendation.
God damn, it's not a
Not
recommendation.
at
And
all.
I spent $7 on this one,
Yeah,
and I'm really
we
annoyed about that
paid.
because, man, yeah, this is terrible. I literally have nothing to say about this movie.
I don't either. I
So,
just didn't like it.
yep, that's it. Bye.